Hello folks. So today we're back down at RAF Dry Tree, and guess what? We've got KERNOW EXP. Here we are.
Folks.
Hello folks. So I was just saying a moment ago for KERNOW that RAF Dry Tree, we're on a site that was once a World War II chain home station, and it's literally right next door to Goon Hilly Earth Station. But the last time we were here, which is about a year ago, we had a good look around the site at some various remains, and we're at the site of the former main receiver block. And this one was quite interesting actually, because the last time we were here and we filmed it, we unwittingly picked up some paranormal activity.
We did.
Yeah, which was very strange.
Yeah, we didn't.
And we weren't looking for it, folks. We weren't looking for it one bit.
No, we wasn't.
But yeah, so
It happened, didn't it?
but this time we're going to have a look inside the receiver bunker. Yeah,
After you, sir.
brilliant. Let's go. So right then, so the last time we were here, it was all locked up and we couldn't, but this time it's open, and we've got this blast wall which surrounds the whole receiver block basically, and you'll see just what I mean in a minute.
That's basically to protect the crew inside.
Because if we go this way, we can see we are on the inner skin wall, and we've got steps going up to the roof there. Bit of sun there blocking away, but never mind. Right then, so here we are. Right, now I think before we begin, we're definitely going to need the O-light, which I've got right here.
Light the way for
Yeah, right.
Original door frame, mate.
Right, yeah, nice wood bit of door frame.
Original paint.
Wow, yeah, that's brilliant, folks. You can see that there, original World War II door frame. Wow, this is pretty amazing, folks. We've got a cable coming out of the wall there. And wow, look at that original ventilation system. Part of it.
See the paint on it? Green.
Yeah, green paint. And lots of graffiti here, unfortunately, which is a real shame. And
Toilets, mate.
yes, it looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, the partitions there for the toilets, which is pretty amazing. And you can see the drainage system is all blocked up, folks. Yeah, that's the old chod pipe, but it's blocked up there, and possibly a basin here, maybe. Do you think? Or
What do you reckon? Belfast?
no, I would say possibly an old school, sink there. Look.
Yeah. There's plumbing above that.
Yeah, there's some plumbing there.
Yeah.
Good old World War II plumbing.
Yeah.
And so obviously got the studs of the partitions there coming out
Been knocked down, haven't
of the wall. But over here, look at this hanging down from the ceiling.
they? Wow. It's pretty standard.
Yeah, so this is where all the radar receiver equipment would have been, and the operators. This would have been the main receiver bunkers, with the main receiver block for the site, and got some incredible original bits and pieces here and there. And this gouge out of the ground, I would say, is
Foundation.
possibly a plinth for some equipment or whatever. But yeah, so how lucky are we to get to see this?
Oh, yeah.
Because we wanted to come in here last time, didn't we? And we couldn't.
Yeah, but we couldn't
Yeah,
because it was all locked up.
it was all locked up. Now, obviously, we didn't have anything to do with the removal of the lock, and it was just here.
It's nothing to do with us.
But
We were tipped off by some crew members.
Yeah.
The crew.
and it's just big, hollow, empty. Obviously, quite a robust design with the building. It's definitely built to last. And I'm just going to go through here a minute. But look at the floor. The floor is amazingly clean.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Nice level concrete. Wow, look at this. I think this is some. Now that is interesting. Have you noticed you've got a hollow floor there, look?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not quite sure. Eh?
it mirrors the other side here.
Yeah.
It seems like the whole thing right through.
That's right, yeah. So, yeah, so that's underfloor cavity there.
For a cable.
Yeah, that's for cables to go underground, folks. Yeah, you can see it, just about see it there. This floor is hollow.
If you look on the side of the wall there's a partition there.
Yes.
You see the ghost of it.
Yeah, you can just about see the ghost of something there.
Yeah, yeah.
And you've got these brackets there. I'd say that's for the ventilation system. The brackets there on the ceiling. But yeah, and we've got some trestles here for. I think these are something to do with somebody probably dumped them in here, I reckon.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, brilliant.
Nice original paint on the wall.
Yeah, the green paint is rather nice, isn't it? You can see the green paint. But yeah, so this is an absolute first. Something we were teased with and tantalised by last time we were here, weren't we?
Yeah, well I thought we'd better hit this one out because
yeah, definitely.
this is going to benefit.
It's only a question of time before it gets locked back up, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah.
It's nice to find somewhere that we've done.
Definitely.
What we have, but not properly.
Yeah, yeah, this is all these brackets of...
Well, there's one thing to point out, the wooden shuttering on that.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's probably from its construction originally.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so we're in a World War II chain home receiver block. And I think this station was actually high and medium altitudes. It was chain home high because just down the road at Trellanveen was a chain home low station. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. This is you know, there's a lot of infrastructure that still remains around the site, and we're not going to look at all of that today, folks. But yeah. Oh wow, look at that, and that's open as well. That side.
So maybe this is done deliberately.
I have no idea. No idea. But yeah, so we've got another hole in the floor there. Look.
Oh yeah.
Just around here. Look. So. Actually, I reckon this has been backfilled, you know.
Yeah.
The floor
could be what's left of the partitions.
Yeah, this underfloor section, it looks like, I would say it's been backfilled.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
And somebody smashed a hole in the wall there, which isn't good.
Why would we do that?
No, but and that there as well. I mean, obviously this was some kind of room, I reckon, a small room for. I bet you that was where a high voltage transformer was. High voltage transformer. There's a bit of ducting up there in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that going into there. So, if not a transformer, then some radar equipment in there, and that would have been all would have been high voltage equipment, and would have been dangerous. Yeah, but the brickwork's quite good. Got that port going out there for. I would say that's an exit point for ventilation.
Yeah.
And
original wood there.
Yeah, some traces of the original
cladding,
ceiling, possibly.
Yeah. If you look on the ceiling now, look, there's like little bits of bells.
Yeah.
Where there has been like wood up above everything.
Yeah, that's quite possibly where because I doubt if it would have been concrete lined, bare concrete ceiling. It would have been
insulation
lined with something. Is that a nest up there as well? A little bird's nest. Yeah, we've got a little bird's nest up there.
Yeah.
But and a hole in the roof. That's probably been done after the war, I think. That one.
If you look on the floor though, there's lots of detritus, so it's been like that for a while.
Yeah, that's just possibly a bit of concrete there has been knocked out of it on the floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. And these buildings were built incredibly strong.
Oh, God,
you know, and you've got bricks and poured concrete and reinforced.
You've got a bit more wood up there.
Yeah, I'm sure that's battening for the ceiling. Oh wow, have you noticed that? Look, that's a bit of a ceiling, an original ceiling.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see that, folks, but that's a bit of the original ceiling inside.
Nice survival.
Yeah.
So it would be painted white then?
Yeah, it's probably to make the most of the light, because obviously buildings like this weren't known for having too many windows.
Yeah, yeah.
So there would have been mostly electric lighting it up. There would have been generators and backup generators and everything.
Generators wouldn't be inside,
yeah.
would it? Be out somewhere
No.
else?
I'm guessing this would have been the main entrance in.
Oh, I think so. If you look above the door, you can see more ventilation.
Yes, you can see the duct there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the ventilation system just above the door there, running parallel where the light is there. And I'm guessing this room, like I said, this was an equipment room, I'm sure of it. Pardon the crude graffiti. But we got
the ceiling, Adam.
Wow, yeah, that's the original ceiling.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that, I don't like the look of that stuff. That's like a fibrous,
asbestos?
Possibly, or maybe just old plasterboard, but
yeah.
I would say, yeah.
Touch that.
Dubious origins, that one. Oh, you see the reinforcement in the concrete there?
Yes, you can, yeah, yeah.
You've got reinforcement in the concrete there.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's a beam running across there, a concrete beam.
Oh, yeah.
And that looks like some galvanised or aluminium, I say galvanised steel
It
ducting.
does look galvanised, yeah.
Yeah. And
just above it there, there's a ventilation right at the top, look.
Yes.
It goes through the wall.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, obviously that ventilation system, you would have always got a bit of water inside, so the galvanised metal
That's why it's galvanised.
would be, yeah.
Well, it's done well, isn't it?
Oh, it's done very well, yeah. Yeah. So, if we were back in World War II, then this would have been a completely restricted area, and we would have been, well, probably arrested for espionage. But yeah, no, it's great to finally get in here anyway. Have you noticed that colour of that paint there, look?
Yeah, I can see there's something on it.
Oh, you see the grid pattern, right?
Shelving.
No, do you remember when we went inside the bunker down at, where was it? RAF receiver, the nuclear bunker. Well, this chain home station was also active under the rotor radar program post-war.
Oh, right.
So basically, I think I've said it before on some previous videos, but after World War II, the rotor radar program, which was basically to continue air defence of England, this time against the threat of Russia. Well, obviously, a lot of the chain home radar stations were reactivated and reopened. And I believe this is, but those templates there, remember that like blackboard panelling?
Oh, I know, yes.
That we saw at RAF receiver? Yeah, that's a similar thing, I reckon.
Have a look above that, there's holes, so that there would have been something above it?
Yeah, you can see where the brickwork has been cut into and removed for some sort of racking. Yeah. Well, it's possibly that could have been like a mezzanine floor or something. Maybe.
I can kind of nudging that way.
Yeah. But there's no blocks, so I reckon it probably was just this corner for an equipment shelf or. Yeah. Well, that's pretty good. We've got something else in the ground here as well. I've not noticed that before. Possibly. A drain point.
If you look around the edge, look, it was in a box.
Yeah.
You see that? There's rough around the edge.
Yeah, you can see that.
So that was actually enclosed.
In there. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Yeah. But, great. So, thank you to the people that gave us this information anyway. This is
members of my crew.
amazing,
So
And I'm sure our friend Jeff will be interested to see inside this one as well.
Love this video.
Because this is something else that's been opened up. But you can just see the sheer scale of the place here is amazing, yeah.
It's, find out about this place, they'll be wanting to come here
and you've got some more cable ducting here, I reckon. You can see the
ventilation again.
Yeah, ventilation system. Look at the colour of that paint. I would say that looks sort of like 1950s.
I was going to say Cold War,
Yeah, 1950s, I reckon.
Lovely green.
Yeah, and lots of graffiti, unfortunately. And I reckon there's another bit of duct in the floor there that's been... It's been backfilled, isn't it? It's been filled in.
Yeah. Got a bit of original timber there.
Yeah. It's, what's that thing? No, that's from that trestle in there.
There's a bit of a door frame there.
Yeah. And a big spider's nest as well.
Right, yeah, we don't want to get that.
No, we don't want the spiders, no.
No.
And,
ventilation up in the corner, right? Well, probably.
oh, yeah.
You see it up there?
Yeah, the ventilation grill. So, yeah, so this is brilliant. Have you noticed that round hole in the wall there as well? I bet you I know what that's for. I bet you that's where one of those old school fans for extraction.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know those electric fans, like you see them in some old buildings and stuff? Yeah, that's where that goes, I'm pretty sure. And you can see almost like a square outline around it.
Yes, you can.
And 3 bolts in the wall.
And also, mate, I don't know if you noticed, but look, there was a partition here. Can you see that?
Yes. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
Right, so what do you reckon then? Should we take to the roof and put the kettle on?
I think so.
Let's do it then. Well, back in a minute. Thank you, and please check out KERNOW EXP as well on YouTube.
Yeah, got a good video of that. Well worth
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, folks. Okie dokie.
We go upstairs.
Yeah.
We'll see you later. Cheers, guys.
Alright, so turn the torch out.
Upstairs. Right, see you in a bit, folks.
So we're walking up the stairs here, and here we go. We're on the roof of the receiver block, and all of this surrounding, this is all the site of RAF dry tree. You've got the satellite antenna over there, but oh, hello folks. So we've had a look round inside the main receiver block, and we're actually on the roof of the receiver block, and obviously RAF dry tree, or the remains of it, is now part of Goonhilly Nature Reserve, so it's very accessible to everybody, and anybody interested, you can come down and have a look for yourself. But obviously we can't guarantee that the main receiver block is going to be accessible. We don't know how long that's going to be for, but I've got the kettle on here, so I'll just show you what's going on.
So we're down here below.
Oh, I hear a familiar voice. He's in the partition wall. He's in the blast wall, folks. There he is. Down there is KERNOW. Right. He's having a walk around the blast wall. Yeah, this is a feature of this receiver block. We've got this double skinned wall here, and the whole idea of this is to protect the building in the middle from the shock wave of the blast of a nearby falling bomb. And basically these buildings were very important. Inside the receiver block was lots of sensitive top secret radar equipment, and of course personnel operating it. So it would have been important to protect that at all costs, really. And it's doubtful if it would have protected it from a direct hit. But of course, thankfully, the Germans' understanding of radar in our radar system in World War II was very limited, and luckily for us, they didn't think it was considered to be much of a threat. But yeah, so we've got this nice viewing platform here, and up the stairs. We came up here a moment ago, and got the kettle going there, which I'll show you in a minute. So it's possible now, because somebody's unlocked the gate, then you can actually walk all the way around the blast wall. And also as well, on another radar station we saw in the past, we've noticed that RAF True, which is the one over at Newquay, there was actually escape ladders to actually climb up out and over the blast wall, over the protective blast wall. But yeah, so thanks for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a very interesting look, something we've wanted to see for a while, and the last time we were down here, then obviously we couldn't gain access to inside the receiver block, but we're lucky we had a great tip off. So from me and KERNOW EXP, thanks for watching, folks. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be back soon. Take care.